Hey, welcome to another episode of DIYCarModz. I'm Jeff, and today I'm going to be changing out the head unit on my 2012 Honda Fit. And here is the Android head unit that I'll be installing. This is the ATOTO A6 Pro Android head unit. This Android unit has a micro SD slot, a aux port, USB slot in the front. It also has Bluetooth, GPS, Wi-Fi, and a bunch of other stuff that you can do with it. It comes with a Wi-Fi antenna, GPS module, and USB port. So there's going to be two. One is a quick charge, and other one is just a regular standard USB mic for the Bluetooth. And here is the wire harness that gets connected to the back of the unit. Owner's manual, and it does come with the screen protector and the mounting brackets for the head unit. Now the additional parts I had to purchase to install this kit on this 2012 Honda Fit is this wire harness adapter that will plug into the stock wire harness for the radio. And in the end, I just need to go ahead and splice it into the head unit connector on this one. You just have to match the color up and connect it together, and that's it. And also this one for the antenna. Now in order to install the head unit, I had to go ahead and purchase a double din trim. And so this is what I had originally purchased, which is right here. The finish is different than OEM, but the issue that I had with this is that this top vent piece doesn't fit snug into the opening in here, and so it's gonna require a lot of cutting and modifying and sanding to make it fit. And on top of that, the head unit itself wouldn't fit into this opening. Like, you know, you're supposed to take this out, and as you can see, I have the brackets installed right here, and the head unit goes in here. But because of the head unit, here's the head unit, the screws on the side over here, it doesn't go in all the way, and it stops halfway through, and it doesn't go fit all the way through the opening. And so I'm gonna go ahead and ditch this because it requires too much modification to make it work. And I went ahead and purchased this double din. This is a original Honda part, so everything fits perfectly snug and fine. There's nothing wrong with it. On top of that, it comes with metal brackets instead of these plastic brackets. And even though the color doesn't match, I'm going to get this hydro dipped, and so it really doesn't matter what the color was. I just wanted to make sure that it fits. Now the one bad thing about this one is when I put in the head unit in here, I need to go find a trim piece that's going to cover the gaps that goes all the way around. But from reading the forum, it looks like the one from a Honda Pilot would fit. And so I'll update the video later when I get that part delivered next week. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and install that on my vehicle. Now the first thing I need to do is go ahead and take this adapter harness and then color code match it to this harness that's going to plug directly into the head unit, and then solder and shrink wrap and get this thing done first. But once that is done, in the back of the unit, I just need to take this one and plug it in here. Take the USB, plug it right there. The mic goes right here. The Wi-Fi antenna goes right there. And the GPS goes right here. And the antenna would plug in right over here. And so I just have to connect this blue wire to the blue wire from this harness. And this harness has labels of what each wire is. And I just have to connect it to the blue antenna wire, which is this one right there. So I just need to solder this to this wire. All right, as you can see, I finished soldering and heat shrinking all the wires. It was very easy. You just have to get the two colors together and connect them together and solder and heat shrink that. And the only wires I currently have left are the dimmer switch wires I need to connect, but then the rest of them, I'm just gonna not connect them because they're for subs and amps, which I don't have in this vehicle. And I also removed the hazard and then the passenger indicator light and swapped it over to the new head unit. So I just need to remove this. I have a detailed video on how to remove the original stock one. I'll have it in the card up in here, so click on that and you can see it. And so here's the unit. As you can see, the passenger airbag is right here. I've installed the JDM illuminated hazard switch up here. As you can see, there is a gap around the edge. And so that's what the Honda Pilot trim piece is going to go in there to cover that gap. All right, so I decided not to hydro dip and get the original color that matches my interior for my 2012 Honda Fit Sport. It's this one right here. It just arrived a few days ago. So I'm going to go ahead and disassemble the head unit and move it over to the new trim. And so in order to remove the air vent, there are screws. There's one here, one down here, one in the middle, and one on each side right there. So I already gone ahead and removed them. And then I have to go ahead and remove the screws that's right here that's holding the bracket to the trim. So there's one here, there's another one on this side, and there's two more on the opposite side. All right, once the 4 screws removed, I can go ahead and remove the bracket right here. And there you go. And then next I have to go ahead and disassemble the hazard button and the airbag light right here. And so here's my new trim, and so I'm going to go ahead and reinstall the hazard and also the airbag and the double din unit in this one. And then the air vents. And then put the head unit back on and put on the 4 screws. And I also purchased the double din trim for the Honda Pilot. So inside that package, there's going to be 2 trim. One of them is going to be this thicker border one and a thinner one. We want to use a thinner one. This thicker one doesn't work. Now this trim is not going to be a perfect fit with this gap. There's going to be still a little bit of gap, but it's not going to be very noticeable. Now this is the trim that many of the forum members are using. So if you know of a different part that will be a better fit in here, please leave in the comment below. So if you look at it from the front, the gap is not very noticeable, but there is a slight gap up and down here. Now I just have to take the wire harness adapter and hook it up to the original harness and then connect the antenna. And then connect the hazard and also the airbag. Before I reinstall this back into the vehicle, I want to make sure everything works. And so I'm going to go ahead and turn on the vehicle to accessory mode. And it does work. So now I'm going to go ahead and route all the wires for the GPS, for the Wi-Fi, and also the Bluetooth, and then reinstall everything back onto the vehicle. All right, so there you go. As you can see, it works. Everything is connected back together. I'm currently playing a YouTube video through the app using my Wi-Fi. Now, the only thing that I have left is to figure out how to make the volume control work on the steering wheel right here with this unit. So if anyone has any information on how to hook this up, please leave in the comments below. Also, for this unit, there is this white dongle for Apple Play, so I can connect my iPhone, and this will be a Apple Play unit as well as Android. I'll put the product link in the description below, so go check it out. Don't forget to follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, where I do free monthly giveaways for my YouTube subscribers every month. As always, thanks for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.